I'm Radovanovina from Washington.
Hi, I'm Kaylee Harper from Colorado.
Hi, I'm Hannah Brandt and I'm from Oshaslin, Germany.
Hi, my name is Kristina Peric and I'm from Belgrade, Serbia.
Hi, I am Maria Fernanda Branco and I'm from Curitiba, Brazil.
Hi, I'm Sarah Enright and I'm from Yorba Linda, California.
Hi, my name's Alyssa. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona.
But normally it's green, isn't it?
There you go.
There we go. Apologies for the technical difficulties, but we're about set to get underway from the Drubner Center between Jefferson and Post, and we are off and running from the Drubner Center. And Jefferson gets on the board first. Apologies for the late start, but I'm Matt Scalzo. Happy you could be with me on the CACC network. A big-time Saturday afternoon matchup between Jefferson and Post. The Rams come in winners of 2 straight. Meanwhile, for Post, they're looking for win number 7 in a row. It's a quick start for the Rams. Liz Tanis puts that one down. The freshman middle blocker will run through the starting lineups here. Pemi Areola is another middle blocker that starts for Jefferson. Morgan Ritchie, one of the top hitters in the conference, starts on the outside. And there's Christina Perrick with a hot start here for Post. Emily McKenna also starts on the outside. Caroline Bond, is the setter. Liz Tanis, the aforementioned middle blocker, and then rounding things out is Morgan Martin as another opposite hitter. Cameron Johnson is the libero on the alternate white top. Meanwhile, for Post, it's the same starting lineup that it's been throughout the entirety of the season for head coach Tiffany Verney. Maria Bronco, the setter. Christina Perrick, who has the lone kill for Post. Kelly Harper also on the outside, along with Sarah Enright. Tamara Radovino, another outside hitter, and then Hannah Brandt finishes things off in the middle with libero Alyssa Groves in the alternate gray top. And there's Emily McKenna being denied by the double block. Tamara Radovino right in the middle of it. Post gets one back down. 3-2. The Eagles coming off a 5-set reverse sweep against Felician on Wednesday. They dropped the first 2 sets before battling back. And that was win number 6 in a row. Jefferson, meanwhile, a team that came in with high expectations. The preseason number 1 team of the South. They currently sit in 3rd, coming 11-14 on the season with a 6-5 mark in conference play, fresh off a sweep against their rival Holy Family just last night. It's been a long and busy week for the Rams. It continues today against the tough Post team that is the top team in the CACC so far this season. That match last night against Holy Family started at 5. When I was talking with head coach Eric Schaefer in his first season, he was talking to me about the logistics and getting ready to go for a match here at Post. A little confusion on the scoring there. Went out of bounds, and so it'll be Post point to tie it at 4. But when he was talking to me, he said, we were fortunate to get the match last night moved up a little bit to give us more breathing room. So 5 o'clock match last night. And said the bus left at 8 a.m. today, about 3.5 hour drive from Philadelphia up here to Middlebury, Connecticut. So far, the Rams look in system and ready to go for this one. Up 5-4. Back to serve goes Emily McKenna. Someone who's had a major jump up from her freshman year to her sophomore year and currently leads the team in kills. Ritchie is stuffed at the net. Bella Ray and Hannah Brandt combining on a double block. Those two have been sensational this season. Enright has the serve, kept up. The back set to Bond. Ray pushes it over and it drops in down the line. Post was out of system, but Bella Ray just pushing a free ball over. You never know what's really going to happen, and she has pinpoint accuracy right down the line. The set to Brandt. Setter dump from Gunther. Enright, kept alive by Groves. An extended rally early in the first set. Harper pushes it through a block, but Bond stays with it and drops it into the corner to tie it at 6. Seeing the first bit of that 6-2 that can be run for Jefferson. Caroline Bond is the starting center, but number 5 in blue, Christine Gunther, has come into her own as the backup setter and helps them keep both of them on the floor. As you see right there, Bond, a phenomenal blocker as well. Joining forces with Liz Tanis to deny that swing from post. Harper able to lace it down the line and get it in to put post back on top of 7-6. Harper was held in check in the first set against Felician on Wednesday. Just 1 kill. She finished with 17. 4 kills per set over the last 4 sets in that matchup. Huge reason as why post came all the way back to win that matchup. Gunther checks out. In comes Morgan Martin, and Caroline Bond serves it over. From the middle, Radovino floats back over. Radovino taps it over once more. But it's kept alive, and then Tanis pushes it down. Tanis, just a freshman, stands at 5'9", but she's an explosive and athletic and dynamic middle blocker. Tied for the team high, coming into this match with 39 blocks, and she adds to that total along with Morgan Martin. And it's Jefferson getting off to a hot start. This is a team that, as I talked about, struggled early on. New head coach, new faces, new pieces in place. They've come into their own. And there, Tanis just mistimes the jump, and Lanice Castillo picks up credit for a kill off the receive. Castillo comes out as Christina Perrick checks back into the front row. Maria Branco is back at the service line. Perrick off her back foot, splits the defense in the back row. Christina Perrick came out on fire in set number 1 against Felician, had 8 kills in that first set alone. She finished with 13. She struggled mightily down the stretch in that one. Came alive in the 5th set again. For how hot of a start she got off to, she was visibly frustrated, but stayed with it. Was a huge part of why they came back and won that matchup against Felician. Morgan Ritchie has a serve. She just picked up a kill there as well. 4th player in Jefferson history to have 1,000 kills and 1,000 digs in her career. Harper can't get it over the net, and Jefferson extends its lead up to 3. Ritchie also sits 3rd all-time in career kills with the Rams. Has 1,279 when coming into this matchup, as Perrick plays it off the block and out of bounds. Heads up play by the graduate outside hitter in her first season with Post. She transferred from AIC, and when addition, she's been in the front row along with Sarah Enright. There's Emily McKenna off the block. When I was talking about McKenna, I said it. She has had a major improvement from her freshman year to now this year. Coming into tonight, or this afternoon rather, leading the team with kills at 251. That's 6th in the conference. She averages just over 3 kills per set, sitting 9th in that regard in the CACC. And she's been a huge part of why this team has gotten going. 10-plus kills in 3 of the last 4 matches, 2 double-doubles in that span as well. Last season, just 109 kills as a freshman. She's done a major job in filling the void left behind by some of the experienced pieces that departed after last year. Floated over, Enright slams it down in front of Evelyn Mufali. Enright, similar to Harper, was really stifled early on by the Felician Golden Falcons. No kills through that first set, finished with 14. Talking with her after the match on Wednesday, despite falling down 2-0, she still felt supreme confidence in her team, saying, I knew we were going to come back and win that. It was just a matter of time for when we all got going. And it feels like a matter of time here. Post has been on the back foot for majority of this first set. A change in the back row, Nevaeh Johnson takes out Kaylee Harper. In system, the set to Perrick. Tic-tac-toe for the Post offense. And Perrick will go back to serve. Bella Ray checks into the front row in place of Maria Bronco. The 2 setters that had been competing for the last 3 years between who was going to be the primary setter have excelled in this 6-2 this season. As Pemi Areola fires that through the middle. And it grows to a 4-point advantage once again for Jefferson. Cross-court set, floats over. And then a net violation called against Sarah Enright. And McKenna looking to build off this strong serving run. High off the shoulder of Johnson. And then Areola went to tap it down, and it stayed on top of the net and fell down on Jefferson's side. Harper will check back in. Johnson comes out. Johnson with a nice dig on the line. And Ritchie finds the corner. Timeout taken by Post and head coach Tiffany Verney. Jefferson coming out on fire in set number 1 following the sweep last night against Holy Family. The Rams up by 5 on the CACC network. Welcome back on the CACC network. Post taking its first timeout, trailing 18-13 against Jefferson. Cameron Johnson with the serve gets us back underway. 2 big blocks from post. But this time it won't get over. Caroline Bond, Liz Tanis were up. Wasn't certain if Harper's swing got over the net. Either way, it ends in a point for the Rams, and the lead grows up to 6. Johnson, another nice dig in the back row. And then scrambling back, a couple of one-arm saves from post wasn't enough to keep that ball alive. And Jefferson seems well in control in this first set. Brandt cross court on a little tap over. Nicely played. Avoids the double block, and Kristen Gunther couldn't race in time to keep that ball alive. And Brandt will go back to the service line. That goes into the net. Harper. Nice dig, comes back over. Harper again, this time she is denied. Morgan Martin and Liz Tanis once again. And a change in the front row. Colleen Romero comes in place of Kaylee Harper. Romero, a little roll shot. Ritchie from the outside. Groves kept it alive. Enright with the save, and then Castillo's being a big overhead swing. Goes wide and out of bounds. Another timeout taken by post. It's been all Jefferson in this first set. They're 2 points away from taking the win in set number 1. Back on the CACC network. Jefferson 2 points away from taking a controlling set number 1 victory. And Radovino out of the timeout. It's a much needed point for post and something to build off of from set 1 to set 2. Maria Bronco comes back in. She'll head back to send this one over. One hand set from Bond. There's Groves on a dig. Romero's free ball goes long, and the Rams go on to set point in this opening frame. Morgan Ritchie will have the serve. Soft floater, Groves on the receive. Perrick powers that through the double block of Martin and Tanis that has been dangerous so far through this first set. Martin standing at 6'2", Tanis at 5'9". Both freshmen, both looking to build upon their strong campaigns. Nevaeh Johnson with a serve. Back set to Martin. She just overruns it. She gets caught flat-footed, having to reach back over her head. Always tough to do that. So a large cushion for the Rams to work with. Back set to Perrick. She's blocked, and that'll do it in set number 1. McKenna and Tanis. That dynamic middle blocker. What a dominant first set for Jefferson. They take it 25-17. Set 2 on its way. Welcome back to the Drubner Center. Matt Scalzo with you on the CACC Network. We got off to a late start on the stream, so for those of you just joining us, let's give you a little background on this matchup. Jefferson, the preseason number 1 in the South, comes in sitting in 3rd place after back-to-back wins and are looking to get hot at the right time and derail the top team in the conference in post, who is looking for its first win against Jefferson since 2015, and also looking to continue to ride their winning streak, which currently sits at 6 games. Rams have first-year head coach Eric Schaefer at the helm. He was a longtime head coach at Cabrini at the D3 level. Cabrini closed and was bought out by Villanova, so he was looking for a new spot, went and became the assistant coach at Swarthmore for a year, and then was pushed by his wife to become the head coach here at Jefferson. It's worked out. Here he is in his first season. As for Post, Tiffany Verney's in her 3rd season at the helm. It's her best season by far. Post is off to its best start in conference play since 2016. Set 1 went the way of the Rams, 25-17. And it will be the Rams to get us going in set number 2. Caroline Bond will have the serve. And Richie's opening hit goes into the net.
I don't know. It said no resources. I opened the trays and closed them.
Some stats from that first set. Richie led the way with 5 kills.
Just stay testing the microphone. I just want to make sure.
Test, test, test. Back inside the Drubner Center. Set 3 coming up. Jefferson in firm control here. Up 2-0. They took the first set 25-17 and set number 2 25-16. And set number 2 is back and forth for most of that set. Post and Jefferson really only separated by a point for about half of it. Jefferson got its advantage up to 15-13. They didn't look back after that, ending it after that post timeout on a 10-3 run. And Tanis picks up right where she left off. Liz Tanis has been phenomenal. The freshman middle blocker just picked up her 6th kill on her 7th swing. She's got 6 total blocks on the afternoon. That serve goes out of bounds, and it's evened at 1 for Tanis. She's been an instant impact in the blocking core. She came into today tied for first in blocks with Pemi Areola. She's now jumped Areola. 5 more blocks than Areola today. And an electrifying swing on the outside. Sends that catapulting over towards me at the scores table. Makes it a 2-1 Jefferson lead. Tough receive for Harper. She has to run in. And a tap from the outside. Gets it down in front of Groves. Mufali comes in on the serve. Radovino drops it into the middle. Mufali cannot get there. And post goes back within 1. Post on the match, hitting 120 through 2 sets. And hitting below that 200 mark's been really the bread and butter for Post this season. As Morgan Martin puts that down. Makes it a 2-point advantage. But that 200 mark, when Post hits above 200, they're 10-0 on the season. When they're below that, they're 5-8. Granted, the last 2 matchups Post has had that have gone 5 sets against Chestnut Hill over the weekend, or last weekend. And then Felician on Wednesday, they hit to below 200, and both of those got the win. Today, a different story. This Jefferson team prides itself on its defense. When talking with Coach Schaefer during the week, and actually speaking to him yesterday ahead of his match against Holy Family and preparing for this one as well, he talked about how Jefferson prides itself on its defense. They've done a phenomenal job today. 8 total blocks for the team. And with how they've limited post offensively has been a clinic. Then the offense, well, he said that's been one of the weaknesses, is their hitting errors get a little too high. Well, through 2 sets, just 6 hitting errors for that Jefferson team. And there's another defensive display from Bond. McKenna. That is some pinpoint accuracy on the roll shot from Emily McKenna, dropping it into the heart of the defense. And it's a 7-2 lead for Jefferson. They seem well in control and on their way to a sweep over the top team of the conference. Jefferson quickly out of their huddle. Post just breaking it. This has been a dominant display by a Jefferson team that was labeled as the preseason #1. They have certainly come into form. Harper from the outside. Johnson gets a touch off the light post, or the lights above the floor. It's kept alive, and then Perrick puts it through the hands of Gunther. And Post gets a much-needed point back. Bella Ray checks in and places Maria Bronco in the front row. Lanice Castillo is in the back row as well. Perrick back to serve. Alyssa Groves checked out for Castillo ahead of the timeout. And Groves, who came in on a record watch, looking to become first all-time in career digs at post, has had a rough afternoon, as had the rest of this post defense. Setter dump from Gunther. Beautiful move from Christine Gunther. Just dots it in the middle. Harper off the block. Big time point for Kaylee Harper. Nevaeh Johnson replaces her in the back and heads to the service line. As a post team that has lived by its motto throughout this season: no excuses, accountability, and our time. This is a post team built up with a lot of graduate students, a lot of seniors that are coming towards the end of their volleyball career. Like Bella Ray, and she drops it in there. Players that aren't going to want to see their career end on a sour note. So in spots like this is when Post has thrived throughout the season to get back. And Johnson can't get it over the net. It's going to be a tall task today against a Jefferson team that historically Post has struggled against, but that hasn't stopped them this season. Landmark wins over Bridgeport and New Haven, have highlighted long droughts. Point goes to Post after violation against Jefferson. Good read by Ray. Enright. Big time swing and a big time finish. Brandt had the initial dig. It went rocketing off the ceiling. And Ray had the read. The miscommunication. Free ball. Enright finds the back line. Big time point for Post again. That was a point that looked like it was over earlier, as the free ball that came over from Jefferson, from my vantage point, was very close from going over the net when it was outside of the antenna. And Ritchie answers back. Ritchie into double figures in kills. Through 2 sets, hitting .304. Leading the way offensively for the Rams. There's Groves on the dig. Floated over, and Radovino is waiting for it. Bronco comes in for Ray. Tanis through the middle. There's Groves again. Tanis taps it down and off the arms of Perrick. And right into the cross court, there's Bond. Perrick, stonewalled. Morgan Martin and Liz Tanis, they've been the dynamic duo on the block today. And once again, another prime display of those two in sync and meeting one of the top hitters in the conference at the Summit. And an ace here for Ritchie. Post had battled back. They brought it to within a 1-point deficit. And now Jefferson again having that response. They've had that answer throughout this afternoon. And Perrick with a good response off the block. Hard to get through a team that blocks as good as Jefferson does. And there's an ace for Post. Big time point as well. I keep saying a big time point, but every point carries a little bit more emphasis for Post as this one moves along. Down 2-0. Martin. The big 6'2" Martin flying in from the far pin. Mufali checks back in. Free ball from Ritchie. Perrick, a powerful swing off the arms of Ritchie. And Post is within 2. Groves goes long with the serve, and Jefferson is the first to 15. Floated over, and McKenna is waiting for it. Tiffany Verney saying that the net moved. Sarah Enright going to go and talk with the official at the net. And Enright, the go-between between Verney and the official. And now both officials going to go talk. Whether it was McKenna hitting the net with their hand or whether that was the ball on her follow-through going into the net. That's my question, probably. And at least that's where the discussion is. And the point will stay with the Rams. Up 16-12. Parrick off the block. Areola and McKenna were there. Areola through the middle. Groves cannot come up with it. A 17-13 lead for the Rams. Areola couldn't get it over the net. That's 4 touches against the Rams. Johnson at the back serves it to Cameron Johnson. Ball bounces around, and then Johnson. Nevaeh Johnson with her first career kill. Johnson slides in. Ritchie able to power it through the block of Ray and Brandt. Enright, a powerful swing. Absolute sizzler from the far pin into the back row. When talking with Enright after the win over Felician, she talked about how it's hard when you're down to go up and have a big swing, but that felt like one that Post needed to have, a little bit of an energy boost. And Ritchie goes wide. Did not get a block touch, and now Post is within one. High swing from Enright. Catches the back line, and a timeout's taken by Jefferson as Post has answered back and tied it up at 18. Back after this on the CACC Network. Back inside the Drubner Center, knotted up at 18 in set number 3. No room for error for Post. They trail 2 sets to none. Jefferson taking set 1 25-17 and set 2 25-16. And out of the timeout, Hannah Brandt goes long on her serve. And Jefferson goes back in front, up 19-18. Jefferson, a team that, as I had talked about, preseason number 1 in the South, struggled out of the gate on a tough schedule, but has found its form down the stretch and is really playing its best volleyball at the right time. Every match down towards the end of the regular season starts getting that playoff atmosphere feel. And when talking with Coach Schaefer during the week, he told me when they played at Wilmington during the week, it had that feel to a playoff game, or a playoff match rather. It carried over into Holy Family last night, and today at Post it has had that same energy for this Jefferson team. An extended rally here. Free ball from Groves. Martin's block. Tanis has the cover. Ritchie, another big dig. And Martin is turned away by Sarah Enright. Lead is down to 1. It's 20-19. Groves, another big dig. Ritchie from right around the 10-foot line. Jefferson 4 points away. They're looking for their 20th all-time win against Post and their 10th consecutive win in the series. Swept both of last year's meeting, including their quarterfinal matchup in the CACC tournament. As Enright pushes that one through. Tries to keep this one going. and ties it back up with an ace. McKenna's blocked, floats back over, Ritchie saves it, and then McKenna has to push a free ball over. Ritchie from the back row pushes it wide, and Post goes in front down the stretch here. And a timeout taken by Jefferson as the Eagles have stormed back and they hold a lead here, 22-21, just 3 points away from forcing set number 4. Back inside the Drubner Center, now the timeout. Sarah Enright will have the serve for Post. Harper met by a wall of Liz Tanis and Morgan Martin. And we're knotted at 22. Evelyn Mufali comes in as a serving specialist, as we've seen throughout this matchup so far. The freshman out of Florida comes in at the right time. And right on cue, the serving specialist delivers an ace, and Jefferson goes in front by 1. Big save from Ritchie. And it's tied up at 23. Johnson comes back into the back row, taking out Mufali. Areola, there's Groves on another dig. Down the line, Perrick pushes it wide, and Jefferson goes on to match point. Post can take a timeout here as it goes on to set and match point in set number 3. Don't have live stats with us, but Alyssa Grove, she came into this third set at 13 digs, needed 23 to tie the all-time record in career digs at Post University. It feels like she's awfully close from what she's done in this third set. We're going to have to wait for the final stats to come through to officially announce that as such, but if you were here to watch Alyssa Groves break that record, it's definitely going to be coming at home, whether it's in this matchup or in the next matchup against Dominican, which is on Thursday. That is the next time Post plays, a team that they had beaten earlier this year. Meanwhile, for Jefferson, they stay on the road on Thursday as well. They take on Adelphi, their final non-conference matchup of the season. Or it's a mad dash to November 16th when this regular season comes to a close. Back underway. Perrick blocked but covered. Setter dump from Bronco. floats back over, and Brandt keeps it alive, ties it at 24. Some extra volleyball on its way. Parrick goes back to the service line. And a violation called against Jefferson now turns the tables, and Post is on set point in set number 3. And Parrick extends it on a service ace. We will go to a 4th set as Post answers back and takes set 3, 26-24 here on the CACC Network. Back on the CACC Network, and we will go to a 4th set here inside the Drubner Center. Post coming back from a deficit late, winning the next 3 points to take it 26-24 over Jefferson. The Rams were on the verge of a win. Match point. But Tamara Radovino kept things going. And as we move into set number 4, Morgan Ritchie and Christina Parrick, along with Sarah Enright, all in double figures in terms of kills. Ritchie for Jefferson with a team in match high. Parrick leads the way with 12 for Post. Enright right behind her at 11. And we are underway in set number 4. And Radovino puts Post on the board first, up 1-0. Post gonna have to do what they did last time out against Felician, a reverse sweep. So they need this one once again. As there's Liz Tanis right on cue. 8th kill for her on 11 swings, still no errors for the freshman middle blocker out of Abington, Pennsylvania. Set off the net, Radovino taps it through. Groves with a dig in the back row. And Perrick gets a block touch, and it drops down onto the hardwood. Alyssa Groves, that's dig number 26 on the afternoon. Well, she is now the new all-time career digs leader at Post University, passing Carrie Smith, who set it at 1,689. Groves came in with a 1,666. And with dig number 26, she's well on her way to 1,700. Radovino goes long, ties it too, but for Groves, she got it in that third set. I didn't have live stats updating with me, so I didn't know exactly when it came, but congratulations to Alyssa Groves on that new career mark. She's been phenomenal. She's the heart and soul in the back row for this Post team, and she's been the CACC Defensive Player of the Week 3 consecutive weeks, and after 47 digs against Felician on Wednesday, it feels like she might be on to that total again, or at least on a roll. She's just been so big for this Post defense and throughout this season. Likely, in my mind, the CACC Defensive Player of the Year. McKenna into the cross court. Can't put it down. And it's tied at 3. Through the middle, McKenna answers back. Attacking Alyssa Groves, and she can't keep it alive. And Perrick comes back to tie it at 4. Perrick from behind the 10-foot line puts it down, and Post goes in front. Back-to-back kills for Christina Perrick. Harper through the double block. And it's up to a 6-4 advantage for Post. Tough receive for Johnson. Groves in the perfect spot. Setter dump from Ray, executed to perfection. All the energy and momentum is swinging in Post's favor. Harper can't get it over the net, and Jefferson gets a much-needed point back. And right on the receive. Back set to Perrick. Brandt through the middle. Big time from Hannah Brandt. This is a post team that they might drop those first 2 sets, but those next 2, it's going to be hard to find another team that can go toe-to-toe with post for 5 sets. Because this team has no quit in it. And even when they're down 2 sets to none, they still have the confidence that they're going to take those next 3 sets from you. Groves, another big dig. And right. There's McKenna. And then Ritchie off the block. Gets enough on it to loop over the head of Groves. Perrick again from the back row. Got it to go. Ritchie from the outside. Perrick off the block touch. And right. Too much power behind it. Gets it through the block. And post is the first to 10. Up by 4. Some moisture built up on the far side of the court. Dovino kept alive by Gunther. Set to the outside, and Ritchie. She just gets enough on it through the double block, and it Enright just can't get over there in time. Enright makes up for last point by getting one back for post. Sarah Enright's got one of the most confident players that I've seen in my time throughout volleyball. I've seen players play at Penn State and in the Big Ten, but Sarah Enright's got confidence to her that is unmatched in this gym. Even when her team is down by 2 sets, she still feels that her team has better chance than the other team in winning that match. And it's on display once again. Christina Perrick. That one shot out of a cannon. Grows the lead to 5, and a timeout will be taken by Jefferson. Post again coming on strong in sets 3 and 4, looking to force set number 5 on the CACC network. back on the CACC network. Maria Bronco will get us going back underway out of the timeout. Down the line. Ritchie found the line. Post is in disbelief, even from my vantage point on the far side of the court. I thought that ball was out. It was close, and the official at the net's going to call the official from the corner in. And the point will stay with Jefferson. Perrick from the middle. Alyssa Grove sticks her arms up in the air. Almost like a ball don't lie kind of moment. Except it would have really been a full ball don't lie moment if Jefferson puts a ball out of bounds. But either way, Post looking to get that point back with one here. And they do on Radovano's little tap over. Enright serve is an ace. Post turning up the heat here in set number 4. Sarah Enright talks about how all these seniors, all these graduate students, they don't want their careers to end. I talked about it earlier. That is why Post is so different late in game than a lot of other teams. While Perrick puts that one wide, you look up and down the starting lineup. Maria Bronco's a senior. Perrick's a graduate student. Alyssa Groves is a junior, and she's been the starting libero since she arrived at Post. Kelly Harper is a senior. Enright, a graduate student from Southern Connecticut State. And then Radovano and Brandt, also seniors. And there's Kaylee Harper through the double block. Makes it 16-9. Groves another huge dig. And McKenna goes to a roll shot to loft that over. Jefferson gets in double figures. And Bond puts that down. Enright down the middle. There's Johnson, floats back over. Perrick tapped it down. Jefferson kept it alive. But they can't keep that one alive. Perrick through the double block. Makes it 17-11. Here comes Perrick on the serve, floats over. Post was looking for a net violation, they didn't get the call. Doesn't matter as Hannah Brandt puts it down. Another ace from Christina Perrick. She's been on fire throughout the entirety of this match. Perrick takes that one in the face. She's going to stay in the match. Powerful swing from Emily McKenna. Harper pushes it wide. Just pulls it a little bit out of play, was going for that light tap. And the service error from McKenna gets it back to 20 for post. Johnson comes in for Harper. And it's Victoria Hamby checking in for Emily McKenna in the back row. And a swing from Ritchie, able to get through the block of Ray and Brandt. Cameron Johnson goes back to serve. Enright. No stopping that swing. A tap over from Tanis. Out of reach for Hannah Brandt. Perrick on the receive. Here comes Enright again. Cross court, Ritchie's got it. And then Ritchie has the kill. Enright racing in, block touch, keeps it up for Jefferson. Martin into the cross court. Perrick has the dig. And Enright gets that through. Bronco comes in for Ray. A set from Bond. There's Perrick on the dig. Now the swing. And she gets the kill eventually. Or rather, that'll probably go as a hitting error against Martin. A swing from Ritchie goes long, and Post on the verge of forcing another fifth set for the third consecutive match. Chance to go 5 once again. Tanis puts that through and keeps this set alive for Jefferson. Another wet spot on the court for Post, and Nevaeh Johnson will mop that up. And an ace from Richie. Groves on the receive. Perrick goes wide. And right off the block, and we're going to a 5th set. For the 3rd consecutive match, Post will play in a 5th set, and for the 2nd straight home match, they're looking for a reverse sweep. 5th set on its way from the Drubner Center on the CACC Network. Fifth set. from the Drubner Center. Stop me if you heard this one before. Back-to-back home matches for Post, in which they've dropped the first 2 sets, have come back and won the next 2, and 4th the 5th set. This is the 3rd straight match overall for Post that's going to a 5th set. Against Chestnut Hill, it was the other way around. Post took the first 2. Chestnut Hill took the next 2. But then it was Post in set number 5 taking it. The Eagles looking for win number 7 in a row and looking to improve to 11-1 in conference play. Meanwhile, Jefferson, team that has been finding its stride at the right time, in search of a big win in conference play. We're underway in the 5th set. And right off a block touch. Floats over. What an opening rally. And it goes off the block of Radovino and Bronco. Tamara Radovino very upset. There was a point in that rally where it looked like it went off the net, but they called it off the block of Radovino and Bronco. That's what kept that point alive for Jefferson. It was close. And right, answers back and ties it up at 1. Enright with her 17th kill. Christina Perrick, rather. Don't know why I said Christine. But Christina Perrick, match high, 19 kills. That goes out of bounds. And Post is in front, up 2-1. Morgan Ritchie on the other side for Jefferson at 18 kills. Emily McKenna, 11. And Post, now through 4 sets, hitting above 200. As I talked about earlier, that's the golden number for Post. If they get above 200, it's been impossible for other teams to beat them. They're a perfect 10-0. They're looking to become 11-0 as Parrott gets another kill, and it's a 3-1 lead in set number 5. As she crosses into the 20-kill mark. Another double-double for Parrott. She's got 15 digs to go along with those kills. Perrick into the cross court, falls down, but still finds the back corner. Serve from Bronco goes long. That swing from Tanis gets pushed wide. And now it's a 5-2 Post lead. Of course, if you haven't seen a 5th set in volleyball before, the first to 15 is the winner. And at the 8-point mark, the 2 teams will switch sides. As a big kill comes in from Morgan Ritchie, number 19 on the afternoon for her. Harper down the line and gets it in. Cross-court Groves on the dig. Ritchie floats over. Turned away by Perrick. Christina Perrick with a phenomenal solo block, and a timeout is taken by Jefferson. Post up 7-3, halfway through set 5 on the CACC network. Set number 5, halfway through it. It's post 7, Jefferson 3. The Eagles looking for their 3rd consecutive win in 5 sets and 7th win in a row overall. Groves, another sliding dig. Harper off the block, and post is the first to 8. And they will switch sides, as I touched on. So a little abbreviated timeout. Groves will get the serve going out of this abbreviated timeout and get it back underway. Perrick with a little assist from the ceiling. First initial pass came from Johnson, hit off the stanchion, and fell down into no man's land. Post up 9-3. Brandt through the middle. Post the first to 10. A completely different team from sets 1 and 2. I'll tell you one thing, I would not want to see a post team trailing 2 sets to none. That's not where I'd want to be as another team. Because at that point, this post team hits into another gear. And they've done that throughout this one in sets 3 and 4 and now into 5. A little momentum building after an ace from Christine Gunther. Perrick again. She's automatic from the outside. Christine Perrick. Nearing her career high that she set earlier this year against Bridgeport with 27 kills. She's had at least 12 kills in now 7 of the last 8 matches. Double-digit kills in 19 of her 23 matches played this season. Another timeout taken. This one from Jefferson. They trail 11-5. Post on the verge of another reverse sweep on the CACC network. Back on the CACC network. Post on the verge of another 5-set thrilling victory and a reverse sweep. Christina Perrick will have the serve as the Eagles are leading 11-5 over Jefferson. Tough serve. Ends in an error from Bond. And Post is 3 points away. Perrick on the serve. Tough receive again. Deep hit from Ritchie. Brandt through the middle. I sound like a broken record saying Hannah Brandt through the middle, but she's just been so good throughout this match and only getting better as this one has moved along. She's had 7 kills, at least 7 kills in 5 of her last 6 matches as that serve from Perrick goes into the top of the net and then drops down. Perrick. I don't know how Christina Perrick does it, but she continues to produce. And now Post moves on to match point, up 14-6. Nevaeh Johnson will come in for the serve. Areola kept up by Perrick. Brandt for the win. Floats over. Perrick from deep. Goes long. So match point number 2 now. Short serve from Johnson. Nevaeh Johnson keeps it up. And Enright pushes it through. They're looking for a carry. They didn't get it. Ray taps it down, and Post comes all the way back for the 2nd consecutive match, and they win it in 5 sets. Another reverse sweep for the Eagles, and the 9-game losing streak against Jefferson is snapped. Post with its 4th all-time win against the Rams, and the first-place Eagles improve to 11-1 in conference play. Jefferson drops to 6-6 in conference play. A phenomenal job. Christina Perrick, another outstanding job offensively. Sarah Enright as well. Alyssa Groves, the new all-time career digs leader in Post volleyball history. We'll be hearing from her in a few moments after the break, but that'll do it for this one. Post again. Down but not out. Another reverse sweep. And it's Post taking it in 5 sets over Jefferson. Well, post-game interviews coming up next on the CACC Network. But I've been Matt Scalzo. Thank you for tuning in. If you're not going to watch the interviews, and another phenomenal and another thriller inside the Drubner Center. It's Post in 5 over Jefferson. Matt Scalzo alongside Christina Perrick following the reverse sweep over Jefferson. Christina, another outstanding performance from you, 23 kills. What's been leading to your success over the last few weeks?
Yeah, I mean, it's not, I would just say it's the whole team, it's not just me. I really have a good connection with Maria from the start, so I think that she really set me good balls, we did good actions, and then we were trying to swing around the block, so I think that really worked good.
Second consecutive match that you guys have fallen down 2-0, and once again, you come back and win it. What is the energy like for you guys, especially after that second set where you struggled and fell behind to Jefferson?
Yeah, I think, now when we are like 11-1, I think like every team would come and give 100,000,000% against us. But then we are, even if we are down, we are going to try to be a team and then come back as we did for the last 2 times. And we are really supporting each other after every point, really pushing each other, and our coach is helping us with that. So I think that's the only reason. We are really like a true team.
And what's the emphasis for you guys going down in towards the end of the regular season, some big matchups coming ahead? How do you stay centered on each match?
We are trying many different things, many different people coming in, coming out to see what is working for us the best. But I would just say until the end, stay focused, play our game, and I don't think we are going to be unstoppable.
Well, congratulations, Christina. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Matt Scalzo joined alongside Alyssa Groves following the reverse sweep win over Jefferson. Alyssa, firstly, congratulations, the new all-time career digs leader in post-program history. How does that sound to you?
It sounds amazing. It sounds lovely. It's a pretty nice accomplishment for me.
And how does it feel to kind of get that here at Post, a team that you've just been working so hard with over the last 3 years?
It feels, honestly, like, I don't know how to feel, honestly. I feel all the emotions because from the start and then ending this in my 3rd year, and I noticed that the other girl got it in all of her 4 years, and I'm here and getting it in my 3rd year.
Well, for you guys, you were down 2-0 again, second consecutive match and third consecutive match in which you've gone to 5 sets. What has been the energy like in the huddle, even after sets when you fall behind?
We do kind of get things start off a little slow, but being down to 2 sets and bringing it back and taking it to 5 and winning the game really motivates us as a team. And as a team together, we all have that mindset and mentality that we want to win, that we got to do this, and we all have something that we need to work with us together.
And as you come down towards the stretch of the regular season, how do you find a way to refocus and re-energize yourself with all these big matches looming?
So, as I said, like the mindset that we all have right now is that we want to win right now, and like us knowing our record and what we're doing right now is so big to us, and that we want to win the cap. Like, we want it so bad. And I think that's just like, that just shows how it all.
Well, congratulations on the win. Congratulations on your accomplishment. Enjoy this one.
Thank you.
Matt Scalzo joined alongside Nevaeh Johnson following the reverse sweep over Jefferson. Nevaeh, you came through in a big way, and sometimes you're not sure if you're going to come into a match. How do you find yourself to stay ready, and especially like today, to come through in a big way?
Yeah, I would say, like, keeping the mentality that I know I'm good enough, like, regardless if I get the opportunities, like, I know I'm good. So go out there, like, show them I can do it, and just keep that mindset, stay hungry, and I'm ready all the time.
For you guys, you fall behind 2-0 for the second consecutive match. What was said following that second set, Coach Bernie?
We were just hungry. Like, we weren't going to let them beat us at Drubner. It wasn't going to happen. We had to show this is our house. This is, like, we weren't playing how we play either. So, like, we knew that. We knew we had to step up. We had to get angry. We had to show them how we could play, and we did.
Your fellow defensive specialist and captain, Alyssa Grove, set the all-time program record for career digs. What has it been like learning under her and playing with her?
It's been insane. She's really good. Like, just asking her is like showing her, like, how do I do this better? How do I get that better? And, like, showing it and, like, proving it. And then, yeah, she's, like, someone, like, I really look up to in the program.
Well, congratulations on the win and congratulations on your big performance.
Thank you so much.